got a text message.
All right. I will wait a couple of minutes to see if people show up. Got my hair braided. She did a great job. Okay, so I'm not going to waste time. I'm going to go ahead and get started anyway. So my name is Alicia, your coiffe rejuvenator. And this is day number 4. Hairstylist shut down, but not shut out. I promised 3 to 6 o'clock. I was out running errands, and it's 6 o'clock, and so here I am. Hi. I don't know why Facebook's doing me this way, but anyway. But today I wanted to give a question that I had on Friday. I had a young man ask me, he's about, how old is he? He's 30. Actually, it's Ajale's birthday twin, except he's 30. He asked me about early thinning and balding, and what could he do to slow that down. And what I gave him was some simple tools. So if you know me, I'm always going to tell you to make sure that you take care of your insides, because what you have on the inside will reflect on the outside. So even with men and women, these will hold true. I can start with the old wives' tales. Old wives' tales say that you get your your growth patterns from the opposite parent. So young men would get it from their mothers, and young ladies would get their hair patterns. Why can I not talk today? Their hair patterns from their moms. This holds true in some situations. I think I have my dad's hair texture, but I do have my mom's temples. So that's great. So it might hold true. It's crazy. But genetics aren't controlled, and the older we get as a human race, things change, right? So let's get back to it. What can you do if you notice that it's a young man, for those of you who have just joined, a young man is asking what can he do to slow down the balding process. One of the things you can do is take care of your internal body. Number 1 will always be my first thing: drink water. Water is one of the best things, because if you have anything that's not good for you in your body, water's going to flush that out. Number 2, B vitamins. A B12 is great, or you can just take a B complex vitamin. That is good for developing and helping blood flow. I wrote notes, but I didn't write these notes. Lord. Another thing you can do is biotin. Now, personally, I don't like biotin. Biotin gives me gas, but biotin is good. You can do a hair vitamin. That will work. But overall, what will work the best is eating a healthy diet and stimulation. I do have a hair growth serum that I'm working on, and I am waiting for it to come, but because I guess they have high production, I haven't got my stuff yet, but it will be available soon. But I told him that also, for young men that you're thinning, ask your barber to lay light on that razor. Like, my barber, I love my barber. I do. He's one of my day ones from Atlanta. But the razor, sometimes I think barbers as a whole go too far on men, and it slowly pulls back their hairline. My barber's the bomb, so he doesn't, but I've just seen it occur, and I've seen men with these sharp lines, and it's scar tissue, and scar tissue slowly gets deeper and deeper. So pull back on the hairline with the razor, because that'll make a big difference. Another thing is make sure that you're cleaning your hair with a good shampoo once a week. A lot of men I know are washing their hair with soap. You need a good shampoo. You don't need a lot of shampoo. A drop will be fine. Just as long as you're shampooing your hair and moisturizing it, brushing it like you guys do, that will work. Another thing you can do is buy my growth drops. But they do work because they're comprised of all the essential oils that will help hair growth. Another thing that you can do, just know this. If your dad is bald, you're eventually going to be bald. But if you want to slow it down, taking care of yourself inside and out is going to help. The next thing I wanted to talk about was a good shampoo. A lot of us women are in a position where we have to do our own hair. Y'all see my hair is exposed. I need to go to the barbershop, clearly. But my daughter braided my hair. Thank you, Ajale. And I braided hers. Because I couldn't keep going around with my head tied up in a turban. But let's talk about shampoo and hair. And that's very intimidating for a lot of people. I want to give you the basic steps on how you can make it through. Whether you have a lot of hair or a little hair, right? Make sure that before you do it, that I prefer you do it in the shower. It makes it easier. That way you're not turning your head upside down. Another thing you can do is make sure that you comb it thoroughly first. You have to comb your hair first. Comb it before you get in the shower. Comb it before you decide. Just make sure you comb your hair first, because it's the hair that's caught up in your day-to-day that will give you a nightmare once it's shampooed. So you want to comb and brush through your hair first to get rid of all of the shedded hairs that have not been released. That's number one. Number two, once you get in the shower, now if you have a lot of hair, you might want to do this. Separate your hair into 2 or to 4 sections. 4 sections. And I'll get to that later. But separate them into 2 or 4 sections. Put it in 2 braids. Put it in 4 braids. It helps you break down and do section by section. Next, because I don't know what number I'm on. But next, when you get in the shower, make sure that you saturate your hair. Just let it run. Listen, it's therapeutic. Just hold your head back. Let the water hit your scalp. Let it get real good. Now, if your shower sprinkles, then you might want to try to get a new shower head, because you'll be in there forever. But allow the water to saturate your hair, because that's half the problem. You get your first shampoo and you shampoo your whole head. You don't have to scrub crazy. Just go through. You're going to use the fingertips and not your nails, because your nails create abrasions and will cause issues, right? So use the fingertips. I know that y'all might think I use my nails. You may feel it sometimes, but I'm not going with my nails. It's my fingertips. So you want to use that. If you're doing section by section, do 1 section at a time. Pull through. On your second shampoo, it should always be a conditioning shampoo. And if it's a good conditioning shampoo and the right shampoo for your hair texture, it will be easy to detangle. So I'll shampoo I even do this at the bowl. Shampoo your hair, and before you rinse, detangle. It feels better detangling with shampoo than with conditioner, and you won't waste conditioner. After you do that, you rinse thoroughly. Rinse your face off, because you probably won't be able to see. And then make sure when you rinse again, you don't have a bunch of suds, right? Put your conditioner on, rinse, twist it, whatever you have to do to keep it out your way. Then wash your body, because I don't like the way conditioner feels on my body, so I wouldn't suggest that you wash your body first. So that's just a basic on how you would go about shampooing your hair at home. We can get on to the blow dry and everything later, because I just don't keep you guys on here that long. Now, to dry it, I would suggest you use a t-shirt, because a t-shirt doesn't dry your hair out, nor does it ruffle it, and it doesn't cause you to tangle it back up, right? So you take the t-shirt. Remember, we were little, we put the t-shirt and been like, oh, my hair is long. Yeah, just put the t-shirt on, twist it up. You can put it in a turban, tuck it up underneath, and it'll do pretty good. What else? And that the t-shirt will allow you to move about, and your hair won't get dry. It will get damp, but it won't dry completely out, right? Now, you can't go all day because water is water, but you know, it'll give you time to get dressed and not feel like you have water all over the place. So again, I am Alicia, your coif rejuvenator. I am here to answer your questions and help you keep your coif rejuvenated while you can't get to the salon. Another thing, I will have consultations available. What does that mean? You'll be able to schedule some of my time while we are apart, so I can literally FaceTime, Google Duo, Zoom, and help you get through getting your hair together. Because I know it's difficult and it's intimidating for a lot, right? I also will put together shampoo and conditioner bundles for individuals to help you tackle this process. You can use what I use. That's what I recommend. I don't recommend pretty much anything in the store unless you're natural, and I really don't recommend that either, because you can keep using what I use, and that way we don't have to fix your hair when you get back. And you won't need a lot of product. Having a lot of product, that's a whole nother conversation. Another thing I want to remind you guys, I do have edge control and growth oil on the way. It's just taking forever. Jeez, I want it to be here like now. It's ordered and in process. I just need it to be at my door so I can process your orders, and then you can have the good. Also, I always have your Live Your Dream t-shirts. Now, as far as the consultations and pre-orders for the oil, my site will reflect them as of midnight Central Standard Time. Midnight Central Standard Time, which is 1 p.m. Eastern and 1 a.m. Eastern, 11 p.m. Pacific, because I do have people that are bi-coastal. So if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. I'm willing to brain dump for you to help you keep your coif rejuvenated. All right, that's it for today. I will see you guys tomorrow about 6 o'clock. Have a good day.